Welcome, Taurus, to your June 2024 reading, and thanks for tuning in. Now, if you want to jump ahead, you can jump to about 2 minutes into this video because I've just got a bit of an intro. And firstly, I want to say apologies for this very tatty looking deck of cards. This is my oldest deck of cards, and this I just use this for myself now because I try to preserve it, but I was called to use it, and that explains why it is tatty and old. I tried to buy a new deck, but they've stopped printing this edition or this particular version. They've got a cheap, what do you say, knockoff or a copy of it, and the imagery isn't as sharp and the colors aren't as bright, so I didn't get it. But anyway, that explains that. Now, if you were one of the people who subscribed to my channel and requested a free mini reading, I have done another chunk of those, and I've left the links to those in response to your comments. So check those out. Now, if you have not heard from me, please do not worry. I am working through them diligently, slowly but surely. I am getting through them, and I will leave you your mini reading there. Now, for everyone else, I'm not doing that offer anymore. Apologies, because I'm noticing that I'm putting so much time and energy into doing these mini readings, and a lot of people aren't even watching them, and I feel like, what's the point? But I'm doing them anyway. But if you would like me to pull some cards for you, you can give me a donation and I will do a mini reading for you, because I think if people are actually paying for it, I mean, it doesn't have to be a massive donation, but if people are actually paying for them, then I feel like they will watch them, and it's not for nothing. So just leave a comment to say that you've donated, and that's at least where I can leave you your link to view the video. Okay, let's get into it. Now, you start out with the best card in the deck, the Sun. And this shines its light over the entire reading. This is amazing. This is a card of success. This is a card of happiness, not only happiness, but pure joy, elation. This is a card of illumination, of clarity, of you seeing things. If you had a question in mind when you came to view this video, the answer is absolutely yes. When the Sun card shows up, and it is, like I said, just a card of warmth and almost protection, I feel here for you, Taurus. This is beautiful. Now, another thing that stands out right off the bat is you have two aces here, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. And you know what aces means. This is new beginnings. This is the start of a new journey. Now, for some of you, absolutely, there could be a new career in sight here, or certainly a new role within an existing career. For some of you, this is a new passion project that you are working on, a new creative endeavor here. And for some of you as well, this can just be a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing things, putting some new ideas into action as well here. Now, wow, you've got the King of Wands. Now, this could be an Aries. You've also got the Page of Wands here, which is Sagittarian. So some fire signs here. You've got a Libra here as well in the Justice card. But you know, I always say that the cards describe the character of the person more than they do their star sign. That's just kind of like a guideline here. So the King of Wands is someone quite intellectual, quite passionate. They could also be in the legal profession, just because they're above the Justice card here. This could be someone in authority in your life. It could talk about a boss here. And it could also talk about someone that you perhaps might be deciding to start a business with, start a project with. But the King of Swords, just on a meaning level, this is a card of you really organizing your life, you making lists about what needs to be done, putting plans into action, and really putting a lot of energy and effort into achieving your goals and attaining your goals, and planning your life in a way that really is going to bring success here for you. And you know, the Justice card, I feel like this could be, you might be signing some contracts here. This talks about things coming back into balance here for you. I'm loving this lot of fiery, beautiful energy here in the Ace, the Swords, the Page. You know, the Page of Wands, this is great news coming in here for you as well. Now, if some of you are going back to school to study here, I see you've got the Eight of Pentacles. This is the card of the apprentice, of learning new skills. So for some of you, you might be deciding to go back to school or learn some new skills here to help you in your career. But the Page of Wands can be someone younger than you, that you are perhaps even guiding and teaching, because the King of Wands is that card of leadership. So you could be being promoted here and working in a leadership role where you are having to teach and mentor other people. But the Page of Wands, adventurous, dynamic kind of energy here. And I feel like if this is talking about, not if this doesn't talk about a person, this is talking about some characteristics that you will be taking on board in June, and perhaps injecting them into your career, you know, and trying to really work hard and do some wonderful new stuff here. But, you know, that, like I said, the Ace of Wands. Now, there could be a birth of a baby here for you. The Ace of Wands can sometimes talk about, because there's so much passion, so much desire here, this can manifest in the birth of a baby. But it can talk about a fur baby as well. And it can also talk about, like I said, your baby. If you're starting a project or starting a new job, or you've been working on a role within your existing career, you're kind of, that can be your baby as well, working on a project. But yeah, things coming back into balance with the Justice card. As I said, this is can talk about a Libra, significant Libra in your life. But beautiful, beautiful energy here of balance and seeing things clearly as well. I mean, you've got the Sun card here and you've got the Ace of Swords. This is clarity. This is new, fresh ideas, being able to see things logically, see things in a way that you haven't before, with fresh new eyes almost. And I feel like if there's been any issues financially, I think justice is will be served, and things again financially will be coming into balance. Now, you could be given some money here in June, or you could actually be in a position where you are giving money as well to others to assist. This is the card of charity, of giving and receiving. So wonderful stuff in the Six of Pentacles too. And the Ace of Swords can even be new ideas about how to do this. You know, Taurians are very generous souls and very giving. They're often quite abundant, and they work really, really hard, and that brings in affluence. It brings in money. And you know, I feel like a lot of Taurians give a lot of money away as well, because they are often in a wonderful position. And so you might be having some new ideas about how to do that, about setting up charities or that kind of stuff. And you're learning about how to do that as well. But definitely this new energy of apprenticeship here. But let's get out some clarifying cards. Now, this was the mythical tarot, or the mythic tarot. Can't really remember. Sorry, I don't have them in the box. I put them in I've got a beautiful leather pouch that somebody made me, and I keep them in there to protect them as well. But yeah, these are ones that I'm using to clarify. Is my other favorite deck. I love it. It's the Mystical Tarot deck, and I use this for clarifying. Oh, a few came out there. Yeah, look, this is what I was saying here. I feel like you might be mentoring other people. Oh, wow. Oh, the best card in the deck and the second best card in the deck. I love that for you. Um, yes, you know, when I was talking about the King of Wands and this apprenticeship card with this younger person, I feel like, and you've got the Three of Pentacles here, and this is the card of the master, of the mentor, of the person that is a skilled craftsman in whatever field they are working in, and they are giving of themselves and helping and assisting and teaching. This is the card of working in a tight knit little team as well to get what you want. And you're going to get what you want here, Taurus, because you've got the Ten of Cups. This is the happily ever after card. This is having your wishes come true. You're so settled. This is happy family life, happy emotional life. You're really wonderful here. And look at this. Out of that lot, you've got, wow, you've got 3 aces, but you've got the ending and then a brand new beginning here. And not only this, you've got the Emperor card, and the Emperor card represents Aries. The King of Wands represents Aries. So I feel like for some of you, there could really be a significant Aries in your life here. But definitely a card of leadership. Definitely a card of you taking control of your life, of your decisions. But that Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, this is brand new love, brand new emotional situation, new clarity, new ideas, new passions, new drives. June is going to be a real pivotal month for you. But I feel like because you've got the King of Wands and the Emperor, you're bringing a lot of this about yourself. You know, this is putting structures and plans into action, putting structure in place and sorting things out, you know, getting in control and kind of organizing stuff. It's really wonderful. And I feel like you're in this position of being spoiled for choice in June. You have so many new beginnings here that it's leaving you open to choosing these wondrous options that are in front of you, or many options that are in front of you, and you can you are now in a position to choose. And if you're finding it difficult to make a decision or to make a choice, do things pragmatically. You know, like I kept saying, I've mentioned it twice, I don't want to repeat myself again, but I will. Make lists, write things down. And if you have a decision to make and you can only choose one option, it helps to write down the pros and cons and all of that kind of stuff as well here. But wonderful leadership energy. Now, this could be a father energy as well. The Emperor is the archetypal mother, where the Empress is the... Did I say mother? Father. The Empress is the archetypal mother. Gosh, I don't know what's going on here. And the Emperor is the archetypal father. And so that could be a lot of masculine energy working away here in your life. Yeah, I feel, look, the Seven of Cups and the Two of Wands, this is definitely a significant choice that you are needing to make here. And I love this energy of the Two of Wands. Whenever you see this, it tells you there is no wrong choice here for you, Taurus. You know, you are about to walk through the portal. If you look at the two wands standing there, and you can go left, you can go right. You know, you're at a crossing, you're at a fork in the road. And, you know, with all of this new energy, which way are you going to go here? But the beauty of this card is, when I said there's no wrong choice, both paths will lead you to exactly where it is you are supposed to be. And, you know, I thought the mythical, sorry, I get them confused. I thought the mythical tarot deck had the Two of Wands showing you that pathway. I've got a deck of cards and I can't remember which one it is right now, and it will show the figure standing between that fork in the road. And if you look, you'll see the paths going in two different directions, but right at the very end of the card, they join up. Both roads join again to just one. So it signifies that, you're going to get to where it is you want to go here, Taurus, no matter what. But, if there is a decision that needs to be made, think logically. Make plans, write lists, pros and cons, get things in order, and that is going to help you make your decision there. But wonderful, wonderful energy. I'm just going to get those because they flicked out at the side. Wow, some great news coming in here. This could be a beautiful new love here for some of you Taurians. Now, this is the card of Pisces. This is the Page of Cups, but could be any water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But this is wonderful news, happy messages, very affirmative messages. Again, if you've got the Sun card there, but if you've got a question on your mind, this is yes, 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 yes. And just loving emotional energy. Could be someone, again, younger than you here. But I feel like, look, 2 Knights and the 4 of Pentacles. Knights, these can represent people, so it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You've already got the Libra in the Justice card there. But Capricorn, Taurus, like yourself, or Virgo. And I feel like for some of you as well, you might be hanging on to the past, hanging on to some past experiences, past ways of thinking, and there's some energy here that is going to shift that. And if you've been feeling stuck and hanging on tightly, this often talks about your finances or your money, your career or something, and you've been hanging on to that for fear of losing it or not having enough. I think there's some changes that are going to be coming in here quite swiftly. And this is interesting. This is a card of duality. This is a card of either hanging on too tightly or not hanging on tightly enough, hanging on to your money too tightly or spending like there's no tomorrow, giving so much or not giving enough in a relationship. It can be that kind of stuff. Thinking too much about something and obsessing about it or not thinking enough. Yet you've got this, and so that is a card of duality. But here you've got 2 Knights, and one is the fastest moving knight in the deck and the other is the slowest moving knight in the deck. There's movement here no matter what, but it's like this duality here. Are things happening so quickly that it's a whirlwind for you, or are things sort of slow and steady wins the race here kind of energy, which is quite interesting as well. Opposing forces here, but just remember to just allow things to happen organically. And if things are happening at breakneck speed, like this Knight of Swords is talking about, just remember to keep your head about you, because it can kind of leave you off balance a little bit because things are happening so quickly, so swiftly. But any changes that do come in, and if they are swift, that these changes will be there to stay. There's no going back to any negativity. There's no going back to the way you were. These new beginnings that are showing up in the aces are bringing in some wonderful new emotional things in your life. And new, almost like a new pathway in a way here for you. You just got can you believe this? You have all 4 aces. New money, new career, new you, new mind, new thought, new way of communicating. Oh, sorry, that was that Ace of Swords. New love, new emotional a new set of emotions, a new joy, new happiness, and new passion, new desires. This is like a turning point, I feel, here for you. Yeah, and look, you've got the Tower card here as well. Now, I don't find the Tower as a negative card. I actually love the Tower card because it is changing the status quo. And I feel like all this new beginning here, I mean, Taurus, you're an earth sign and you like to sort of plant yourself in one spot and you don't like to deviate too much. You're one of those signs that you don't like to change, but this Tower is coming in and there is change everywhere. There is new beginnings on all fronts, and this can be quite shocking for you. You aren't expecting it, and it can also be quite shocking for those around you. I mean, you received the Strength card here and the Chariot. So you've got a Cancer here. You've also got a Leo here. So there might be some people around you that are going to be quite shocked at this, all this new fresh energy that you are displaying in your life. But you know, this can also talk about your inner strength. You are gaining so much inner strength by these changes. It's going to be uncomfortable. I know, Taurus, you don't like change, but you're the one that's driving this change. You've got the Chariot. You're the one that is calling the shots. You're saying whether you want to turn left or right or go straight ahead or even stop, you know, and smell the roses. You are in the driver's seat, and the Chariot is a metaphor for your vehicle through life, your journey through life. So I'm really loving this for you, Taurus. Now I'm going to get your final card from the Now I Understand Oracle deck, or Oracle cards by Janine McLean, and the imagery on, I'm just going to grab that because that flicked up and stuck in my fingers, and the imagery is by her daughter Lauren, and look at that. Triumph. You have achieved a successful completion of a goal, a pleasing outcome. Wow. I mean, I can see this for you here, Taurus, because all of these new beginnings only come after completions, after a successful completion. You've worked hard and you're able to close off a part of your life, and there is wonderful new starts on all fronts, as I said. So I love this message for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please, you know, take me up on my offer of a mini reading. If you would really like me to shuffle my cards for you, leave that donation. Leave a comment in the section below so I've got somewhere to link your video with, and I'll give you your mini reading. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.